sometimes it's make myself a little bit down.
I mean, during back then, I was actually quite addicted to my...
If we depend all on the perspective of others, then that would be...
Nama aku Quincy, biasa dipanggil Queen. So mostly konten yang aku bikin itu seputar educational content, lifestyle, vlog, dan basically ngegambarin gimana kehidupanku, mau itu jadi student di Malaysia, waktu study abroad, ataupun kehidupanku as a content creator itself.
I'm Miss Win. I'm one of the counselors here in university. My role is to provide emotional support for our students, whether it's maybe like when someone's going through a friendship thing or maybe going through stress of studies. It could be personal things or also just academics as well. So we provide that emotional support where we have a one-to-one conversation or also in a group setting as well, so that we can provide maybe some sort of guidance and also comfort as well, and how students can improve their lives going forward.
My name is Nicholas Kupei Hui, and I'm currently doing my first year in degree. So when it comes to social media, I don't really use it as much anymore when I was like in middle school and in primary.
So university students, I think you are at the age where you are getting to know people, you want to expand your social circle, and you want to be connected with people. So you want to make more friends, you want to, like be someone cool, be someone like, like things are very exciting, you want to fit in. So it's like you would try your best to want to belong. And now every day, everyone has a phone. Everyone has a social media account. It's kind of like the thing that you need in order to make friends with people or stay connected. So you use it to message people, you use it to post about your life. So I think the number one thing is because for university students, you have more access to it. So I would say accessibility, and maybe in terms of belonging, like wanting to, oh, you're into this thing as well, okay, I'm going to connect with you on this app. So it's sort of like, I just want to fit in, I just want to be somewhere where I can belong. I think accessibility and belonging are the main reasons why it's the most, I would say, university students would consult more digital platforms these days.
Awalnya pasti nggak nyangka sih, soalnya bikin akun itu awalnya iseng. Back then when I was in a high school and it was COVID at that time, jadi akunnya nggak ada niche-nya dan very random. But yeah, I'm very grateful for that number. Maybe for most people it's just a small number, but for me, it's already like a pretty big number. When I gain like a small number of insight or engagement, sometimes it make myself like a little bit down. But if for my content itself, it's really important because that numbers can make me evaluate to like my next content that I want to create.
Digital validation, let's put it in the context of our needs. So you might be familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Digital validation is sort of like feeling like you are belonging somewhere, feeling like maybe you are loved and appreciated. So it would fit into maybe love and belonging or self-esteem on this pyramid. So when it's in that pyramid, then you can also know, okay, maybe that's why people crave digital validation. So it's a form of where you can get the instant gratification of someone liking you or someone appreciating you, but through an online platform. Social media becomes emotionally unhealthy if, again, it's about our dependency and frequency on it, and maybe also about how the relationship it is with our self-worth. So for example, do I feel like I'm less liked when I don't have attention on social media? If let's say I don't have as many likes as this person or as many followers, does that mean that I'm a bad person? Does that mean that I'm not good enough? So if we rely our self-worth on social media, then I think that shows that, okay, like maybe this is a problem. Like I'm choosing to let my self-worth be judged by other people instead of my confidence in myself and my abilities as well. The first thing, you open your Instagram and then maybe you see someone is sharing about their personal achievement. So maybe someone is like, oh, I just got a new house, I just got a new car. So of course you'll be happy for them. But maybe a part of you is like, oh, but I don't have that car yet, I don't have that house yet, or I might not be at that stage of life where I found someone, or maybe I'm not at the stage of life where I've achieved like a Dean's List, honor roll. So that ties in with our self-worth because we start to doubt ourselves. We start to think, oh, I don't have that. Am I a bad person because I don't have that? Or like, am I enough as a person? So I think that's why there's that relationship with the digital space and also our self-worth. Because we tend to see comparison. We naturally compare ourselves to what we see online.
Middle school times, everybody was into the hype, like, fashion, etc. Like all the cool watches, the hype shoes or whatever. And it really pressured me to like, oh, I need to get into trend, or I need to look cool as well, or else I wouldn't have any friends, or like everybody wouldn't think that I was like so-called cool. You're doing it not to enjoy it, but instead to post on social media so that you can share it to others,
So online comparison, I think I sort of mentioned before as well. When we compare, we start to doubt ourselves if we don't have the things that people have. So it might cause us to feel that, oh, like, instead of thinking, how do I get there? Sometimes we start to sort of look down on ourselves. Like, am I lacking this? Am I lacking that? Like, oh, if only I could have this, if only I had this. So it's a lot of comparison. So I think that's why it causes us to feel sort of like a disconnect from ourselves as well. Maybe we feel displeased, disappointed with ourselves. When you're away from it, you're constantly thinking, oh, like, what are people thinking about me? What's going on in the world? Like, am I missing out on something? I think we hear a lot of things called like fear, like FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. So I think if we constantly have that, then I think that's a sign of dependency. It's like we need to know what's going on. We need to know what other people are doing, what people are saying. With social media, you are choosing what you show to the world, right? You can curate it to however you want. So let's give the example, like, for example, influencers. If they were a fitness influencer, they would probably only show you like their gains or like, like my progress, my workout progress, but you don't really know their personal lives. So with our, let's just say not even influencer, for us as well, we can choose to show maybe like the good parts of ourselves, but maybe the not so good parts we can choose to put it aside. So I would say that it's not like just because you're confident on social media, it's not necessarily a representation of your real life, because your real life has so many things going on as well.
Actually, there's no difference between me in front of the camera and back at the camera, because what I show in my content is just really me in my real life.
I mean, who am I to judge? It's like everybody's life for everybody's life, They have their own things ongoing. Maybe they're using it to make money. So there's not really disrespect if you use social media. It's just for me personally that I don't really enjoy using it anymore. So if people still do it, it's their choice,
I really need to break like my focus, split my focus into like so many accounts. And for the first few weeks, it's like really hard for me because I do it all by myself, like from planning, recording, editing, posting, thinking of the creative captions and etc.
Actually, during back then in middle school especially, I was kind of addicted to social media and like all around my mobile phone at the moment. When you reach a certain point of your life or a certain age, you would tend to lose interest in like sharing your info or like actually caring about what people is going through or like their lives and events, etc. I feel like it's really distracting. Like when I go out with my friends, it used to be like, oh, let's take picture of where we're at. Like, but right now, instead, we just hang out, talk about life, just reminiscence on everyday good moments. Just meeting new people, building new connections. Instead of using our phones, just like set the time up, go meet them up and just, have a cup of coffee and like have some activities. That's it.
There's more to life than just your phone, so it's sort of like encouraging you to go outside and actually socialize with people beyond the screen as well. I think also it's an important reminder that self-worth is not based on things that we do, but it should be on who we are as people. So like for example, if I'm with my friends, maybe you can see that I'm a fun person, I'm kind, maybe I initiate more activities with my friends, maybe I'm the joker of the group. So it's like all these things we can see in our interactions with others as well. The way friends can support is by asking them to go out, checking in on them, maybe like, hey, come, let's go out and, actually bond with people, more in-person activities. I would say also maybe one-to-one conversations, because who knows, maybe that person is not the only one feeling this way. Maybe their friend is also feeling this way about social media. So conversations with each other would help as well. It might reach a point where if the person feels that I still feel bad about myself, even though I do all these things, I still don't feel good about where I am in life, I still feel like there's like a mental block where I can't change the way I'm thinking, then I guess that is a good way, that's a good starting point to be like, okay, I might need professional help because maybe I might need to tackle this part, which is my way of thinking. Because friends is more of like the practical things, right? You can like, go out, and do things together. But change of thinking can be quite difficult. So I would say professional support helps in terms of guiding that process.
In the end of the day, it's 2026. Most of the things we go through is through online, like online classes, online banking, all those kind of stuff. So I feel like social media is still a need, but it's not a must.
A small number of views doesn't mean that you are not good enough, so just keep going, make the content that you want to create, just post it without a thing for what people gonna talk to you or like bad mouthing and etc. Just do it and believe in yourself.
A message I would give to students is to remind themselves that there's more to life than what's on your screen. There's people that will care about you because you are yourself. Like who you are with them, the way you care about your friends, the way you care about people in your life. If you find yourself feeling that way, like insecure about being on social media, like don't worry, it's very normal, but also it's not the greatest thing to feel. Like you want to have a healthy relationship with social media. So in order to do that, maybe it's about not being online as much. Or maybe it's like be more selective about who you're following, be more selective about how long you're using it. So that could also help you to manage your feelings on social media or your presence on social media as well.